Today we're talking Tony Kart rims. Welcome back to the Parapublic YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about Tony Kart wheels. So if you weren't aware, the Tony Kart group and the Tony Karts all come out with different types of rims. Some are aluminium, some are magnesium, and some are machined, some are both. So today I just want to step you through the different types of rims, their different profiles, and when is a time to use one versus the other. Okay, so on our bench here we've got all different types of rims. This is the MXL, MXJ, MXC, the older style MXP, an IXP Aluminium, and then these are the IXJ cadet wheels. So as you can see here, we've got the 5 senior rear rims here to give you a comparison of the different profiles of the rims and then the different materials, and also to the machining process that goes with these. So first up, we're going to be showing you the Tony Kart IXP Aluminium wheel. First up, we've got the IXP wheel. This is aluminium and it's the older style profile, is looking side on. It's very similar to our next wheel, which is the magnesium version. The valve is over here on the body of the rim. It's got the bead lock screws, and this would be used when you've got wet weather conditions or a very cold track, your tyres aren't coming on quick enough. You want to sort of sink back into the higher volume aluminium wheels. Aluminium tends to come on a little bit faster. That's what we use in the wet or in cold, slippery conditions. Next up, we've got the older style MXP wheel. Now this is a magnesium wheel, but it's cast in the same shape as the IXP. And the weight difference is substantial, I can tell you that. You can see inside that it's got the ribs. So you can see this one here has got some ribs down inside the rim, and then the rest of the contour is smooth all the way to the edge. Next up on the list is the MXC. This is the older style full magnesium, fully machined contour from the Tony Kart group. This one's been painted black. You can also see inside. This one here is very smooth. Obviously it needs to be because it's turned in a machining center. So that means that it's rotating and a cutting tool cuts every face of this rim. So they spin perfectly true. And obviously the machining time is more than the other wheels which are cast. And that's what adds to the cost of these wheels. These 3 wheels are the older styles. Now let's show you the new style wheels. Next up, you can see this is the MXJ. You can see that it has a lower volume by the rim having a straighter profile here, so there's less air inside your tyre. This is still a cast magnesium. It's very lightweight, but it doesn't have a fully machined surface like the MXJ or the MXC wheels. Another feature that you can see here on these MXJ wheels is that you've got these stiffening ribs all the way through the rim right up to the center hub. It adds to the lightweightness of the wheel by removing some of the material from the wall section and just using stiffening ribs there for optimum stiffness and rigidity. Lastly, you can see here this is the MXL Low Volume Magnesium fully machined wheel. You can see that the profile here is very straight through the body of the rim. That creates less volume for the air inside of your tyres. So if there's less air in your tyres, as the tyre gets hot, there's less air to react to the temperature change. You can see the MXL has a raised section here for the bead lock screws to sit on, and then we have some cutaway sections here for lightweightness. And the profile is very smooth because it's been machined. If you find these videos helpful, please consider subscribing and turning on your notifications. So the last wheel we've got for you here is the IXJ. This is a relatively new wheel. This is a 145mm and it's specifically good for the Cadet 12 running on the rock tyres for the Mini Rock series. And we've got here, which is a bit unorthodox too, the 115mm wide, and that is a little bit skinnier for the skinny front tyres that we run on the Cadet carts. Both these wheels are aluminium and both bolt on to hubs. Front hubs here, rear hubs here. So you can see here that we've got some stiffening ribs here on these little wheels as well, which is pretty similar to the senior kart rims that you'll find on the 401R and 801R, the MXJ. So now you might be asking questions like, oh, that seems like a whole bunch of wheels, man. What the hell? Well, it's not that complex. Basically what you're going to use is your aluminium wheels when it's raining or very cold and slippery conditions. Your standard magnesium wheels. These two will have a slightly different feel because of the profile, but they're both a cast magnesium. This is just an older version of the current MXJ wheel that comes out on all the new karts. And then if you go into a longer race, or you're racing on Mojo tyres, I know this MXC wheel is quite popular. And then obviously you've got your low volume, fully machined magnesium wheel, which is the MXL, and that's the latest and the greatest from the Tony Kart group, and you're going to use that for all your really hot long distance racing. And it'll stop the tyres from going off. So if you're driving around and you feel like the kart's coming on too late, or it's just not quite right, you can go down a grade of a rim. You can go from your fully machined magnesiums down to your standard or back to your alloy, or vice versa. If it's getting hot and the kart's going off towards the end of the race, you can start going back up the different grades of wheels. So there you have it. There's the Tony Kart rim range and the different profiles that you can sort of see. If you like the video, please consider subscribing and giving us a thumbs up. Going to our website www.powerrepublic.com.au and grab yourself a t-shirt or some brand new wheels. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Welcome back to the Power Republic YouTube channel. IXJs. Should I say IXJs? So now you might be asking, geez, Des. Oh no, not Des. Could be a bit silly though. I'm not really a silly guy. My voice is just fantastic. Okay, cool. Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch.